I am an honest merchant's son, Antipholus of Syracuse. I'm here to tell you of a comedy of errors and abuse. I left my dad in Syracuse, my identical twin to find. But what I didn't know was my poor father, whom I'd left behind. Came searching every town and city planted on the Grecian Isle, and landing here in Ephesus, he chanced to break a law so vile that automatically condemns all merchants born in Syracuse. Unless they pay $1,000 to get the Duke to turn them loose.
Unless they pay $1,000 to get the Duke to turn them loose. Unless they pay $1,000 to get the Duke to turn them loose. Unless they pay $1,000 to get the Duke to turn them loose.
Unknown to me, my dad was given just one day to raise his bail, and of that day my own experiences formed a riotous tale of mistaken identities, two sets of twins, and sore abuse upon myself, a merchant's son, Antipholus of Syracuse.
Of mistaken identities, two sets of twins, and sore abuse upon himself, a merchant's son, Antipholus of Syracuse.
For all the years I'd sought my twin throughout the land so scrupulously, he'd been living influentially right here in Ephesus. So how was I to ascertain then his manservant Dromio was also twin to my own servant, who by the same name did go? I in several instances mistook his servant for my own, and in the subsequent confusion I admit I did him wrong. But Antipholus, my twin brother, also had his trial sore. His faithful wife to him, it seemed, had gone and stained her pinafore.
His faithful wife to him, it seemed, had gone and stained her pinafore. His faithful wife to him, it seemed, had gone and stained her pinafore. His faithful wife to him, it seemed, had gone and stained her pinafore.
And then, just as my brother's wife assumed I was her loving spouse, I spied her sister Luciana there in Adriana's house. My love for her I did assert, she labeled me a wanton pervert, me, an honest merchant's son, Antipholus of Syracuse.
His love for her he did assert, she labeled him a wanton pervert, he, an honest merchant's son, Antipholus of Syracuse.
Had I but known here lived my twin identical in Ephesus, I'd understood why Angelo the jeweler raised such a fuss, resulting in my flight and the arrest of my Ephesian twin. It was a mess even before a local courtesan walked in. She claimed I owed her for a ring, which I most certainly never had. She then told Adriana that her husband, me, had gone quite mad. Poor Adriana and her sister Luciana cried and cried. It seems that she'd already made arrangements to have me hogtied.
It seems that she'd already made arrangements to have him hogtied. It seems that she'd already made arrangements to have him hogtied. It seems that she'd already made arrangements to have him hogtied.
So seeing me and Dromio, she figured we had just escaped. We ducked into a nunnery, a further squabble to escape. I'm sure that some folks were amused to see my person so abused, a ranting, raving merchant son, Antipholus of Syracuse.
I'm sure that some folks were amused to see his person so abused, a ranting, raving merchant son, Antipholus of Syracuse.
The day's events came to a head when Aegeon, my father, then was brought in by the Duke for his appointed execution grim. Aegeon, my twin, accosted, claiming he had found his son, but my twin brother looked at him and said, "Your mind is cut and run." Hearing my own father's voice, I came out from the abbey wall. I hugged my pop, and then to stop his death, I paid his ransom all. Then the reverend mother recognized my dad as her old spouse. Now the nuns will have to find another gal to run their house.
Now the nuns will have to find another gal to run their house. Now the nuns will have to find another gal to run their house. Now the nuns will have to find another gal to run their house.
Finally we sorted out the rings and gold chains and the money. Adriana's with her man and Luciana's my new honey. Dromio and Dromio stand arm in arm, the show's caboose. I'm still an honest merchant son, Antipholus of Syracuse.
Dromio and Dromio stand arm in arm, the show's caboose. I'm still an honest merchant son, Antipholus of Syracuse.